Good morning. Hello and good morning. Welcome to Kalana Yoga Online. My name is Shauna. I am your host today. Thank you so much for being with me. This class is a good morning chair yoga class. So we will be utilizing the chair not just as a place to rest, but as a tool that we can use to find more accessible and creative ways to bring yoga into our day anytime, anywhere. So if you do have a chair handy, please go ahead and grab it. It does not necessarily have to be a folding chair. I do find that to be more convenient, but I do recommend having a chair that does not have wheels on it for the sake of this practice. If it does have wheels, that's okay. Just be mindful that your chair can move or see if you can lock the wheels, but any chair otherwise would do. And if a chair is not available, you're always welcome to find the standing version of these options as well. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to just start in our seat. Let me scoot my chair back a little bit actually so you can see me a little better. So come to the front of your chair. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Just sit nice and tall, rolling your shoulders down the back, still engaging through the torso to be more upright and not slouching. The more we can practice some of these chair yoga movements during our day, especially while we're sitting and working at our desk, the better posture we can practice and help prevent some of that pain that we get in our back when we slouch a lot, or just some of that disfiguration that we can cause by permanent or by consistently, repeatedly having bad posture. So try to remember to sit this way whenever you're sitting and doing work on your chair. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Take a deep inhale through your nose, reach your arms to the sky. Lift up out of your torso, exhale, gentle back bend, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, fold. So open the knees wide so you have a place to fold in between your knees, reaching down toward the ground. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, that's okay. You can always rest up on the knees and try to find a flat back. But if you are able to fold into your hips, go ahead and do that. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, hold. Inhale, walk all the way up the legs. Reach your arms to the sky again. And exhale, twist towards your right. So bring your right hand to the back of your chair and your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Sit nice and tall and twist through your mid to upper spine. Let your hips stay grounded into your chair. Feeling this through the mid to upper spine. Inhale, rainbow the arms through center, over to the left. Left hand reaches for the chair behind you. Right hand is on the outside of the left knee. Sit nice and tall. And exhale, twist. Still anchoring those hips into the mat. Inhale, rainbow the arms up. And gentle back bend. Cactus the arms. Pull the elbows down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold to the ground. Notice how this fold feels in the hips, in the thighs, in the ankles. Inhale, walking yourself up. Let's just do that same sequence again. Arms reach up. Exhale, twisting to your right. Core is engaged. Letting the back warm up in all directions. Rainbow the arms up and twist to your left. Inhale, rainbow the arms halfway up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Bring your hands all the way up to your knees, coming to a seat. Lovely. So when we use the chair, we can use it in all sorts of creative ways. let's come into a lunge position in our chair. So keep your right thigh on the chair, letting your left butt cheek come on off the chair, and then extend your left leg behind you. Notice how this feels in the left hip, the left knee, the left ankle. Your right side, though, is completely supported. So it's okay to use the chair to place your weight in. Try to keep yourself centered so you're not leaning too close to the chair. And you can always use the chair for a handle here. Maybe start to extend that back heel behind you a little more. Just noticing how it feels. You don't have to push it. And maybe reach that left arm to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, twist towards your right. So reach your left fingertips forward. Open the right hand behind you, twisting toward the chair. It's all right if we don't get as deep as we do when we're standing. That's totally okay. We're trying something new. Inhale, come up to center. And then come into a warrior two with your feet. So bring your hands down to your hips. Allow your back heel to spin until it becomes flat on the mat, and you can keep your right toes pointed forward, but if that's tweaking out that right knee and hip, you're welcome to bring them to about a 45-degree angle. Opening your hips toward the front angle of your chair. Notice how this feels in the hips and in the thighs today. Option to bring your arms up to the sky. And exhale, warrior two arms. Bring your arms to a T, gazing over your front right fingertips, reaching your hands in opposing directions. Think about squeezing your glutes toward one another, especially since they are supported on the chair. You can get a little deeper than you might get when you're standing. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip the front palm, sweep the sky. Left arm reaches down the back thigh. This is not about depth. This is about feeling. Inhale, come back to center. And then find center on your chair. So come back, bring both legs in. Come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold through the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold once again. Inhale, rise up. And then let's go into our left side. So bring your hands down to your hips, scoot your tush so your left glute and thigh are supported on the chair. Right leg is extending behind you. Keeping the knee bent at first and then maybe starting to straighten it out. It's all right if it doesn't get all the way there. Just notice how this feels in the front of your right thigh, your right hips. Activating that right glute. When you're ready, reaching up through the hands. And exhale, twisting towards your left, reaching your right fingertips forward, left hand reaches behind. Beautiful. Maybe looking past your left fingers. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands to your hips and find your warrior two on this side. So spinning that right heel down, letting it come flat to the ground. Think about pushing down through the pinky toe side of your right foot and just noticing if your left toes want to stay pointed straight or if they want to come to a little bit of an angle. That's a-okay. We're finding this diagonal with our hips and opening the arms out to a T when we are ready. Strong warrior two arms. Lift yourself up out of your waistline, gazing over your left fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip the front palm, sweep the sky. Right arm reaches down the back thigh. Feel a nice little stretch along those left ribs. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center, warrior two, and then come back to center in your chair. Bring your hands to your hips, fix your seat, sitting nice and forward still. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold through the thighs, fold through the hips, the knees. Walk yourself up. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's enjoy a seated figure 4 stretch. So keep your left leg flat on the mat, on the ground. Bring your right ankle to the left knee and just notice how this feels in the right hip. If this is too much of a stretch, of a lift, then go ahead and extend your left leg long, letting the right ankle slide down toward the left knee. It can stay above the knee, at the knee, below the knee, coming all the way down. We want to feel this in our right thigh and our right hip, but we don't want to pinch it or cause any pain. So find the angle that feels best. If you want a deeper stretch, you'll keep that left knee lifted so your right ankle is higher off the ground, increasing the angle of these hips. If that's a little too much, just slide it on down. Sit nice and tall with your chest. And if you like to go a little deeper, start to pull your sternum forward and see how that feels in the right hip. Take a moment just noticing, observing how this feels. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come all the way out, and then let's switch sides. So bring the right foot down, left ankle to the right knee. Now keep in mind our bodies are not perfectly balanced, so one side might feel a little tighter than the other, and that is just fine. So find the angle that feels good for this side. Maybe lengthen that right leg, let it scoot down. Find the angle that feels good on that left hip. Sit nice and tall, and then start to pull the sternum forward from wherever you are to get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, come out to center. Lovely. Bringing both legs down on the ground. Just give your legs a little shake. Waken up those legs today. Beautiful. Just roll out the ankles for a moment, lifting one ankle up at a time, just rolling through in one direction and then in the other direction. When we're sitting is a great opportunity to roll out our ankles. Our ankles need that kind of movement and flexibility and waking up throughout the day. Go ahead and switch sides. But if we're just sitting, we tend to forget about our ankles. They're just there on the ground hanging out. But when we need to walk, we want stable ankles. So how do we get stable ankles? We roll them out, give them mobility whenever we can, and sitting is a great time to do that. Beautiful. Come flat to the ground. I want to do one more nice back chest opener here. So using your chair, we're actually going to come to the back of our chair. I'll turn it sideways so you can see me. Holding your hands on the back of your chair, we're going to come into a chair version of downward facing dog. Now you can always do this using your desk or even a wall or the back of a couch, but this is a great way to invite downward facing dog into your day without going all the way down to the ground. So basically we're going to create an L shape with the body, bringing your feet back enough so that your hips can stay over your knees. Not that they necessarily need to, it just feels like a great stretch when you do that as well. And then opening your chest toward the ground, allowing your back to come parallel to the ground. Now you can always adjust this. You can always bend the knees if this is a little too intense for the backs of the thighs. But notice how this opens up our shoulders, our chest, our upper back, how it stretches the backs of our thighs and our outer hips. Notice where you feel this, and notice how it really kind of counteracts any of that slouching that we do during the day when we're sitting in our chair. So maybe next time you get up off your chair to maybe use the restroom or grab a snack or water, before you sit back down, maybe take a moment just to stretch this out before you sit back down and try to counteract some of that slouching that naturally wants to happen when we sit in our chair. Notice how it feels just to sit here for a moment, holding the stretch. Beautiful. Slowly come all the way back up, and then we'll just return to our chair for a quick closing. Well, you're welcome to sit a little further back if that's more comfortable for you. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Bring your hands together and lower your thumbs to your chest. Still sitting nice and tall, rolling the shoulders down your back. Option to close your eyes and just connect with your body and your breath. If this is the beginning of your day, I invite you to set an intention for your day and allow yourself to come back to this intention as much as you need to whenever you take a seat. How do you hope to feel today? What are you working towards becoming? What version of yourself do you aspire to be? Yoga gives us the opportunity to check in and reflect, make those intentional choices, and remind ourselves what they are every time we come to our practice. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, just sigh it out. Release your hands down to your lap, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick, easy chair good morning little yoga flow. I hope to see you again next week. Have a great rest of your day, and if you are following me on YouTube, please do like and subscribe this channel and let me know what other kind of yoga classes you would like. Alrighty, have a great day.